answer.
We're getting you live proceedings from both houses of the parliament, the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha. Remember, the opposition has been protesting against the SIR as well as demanding answers from the government on what Donald Trump has been claiming on the India-Pakistan conflict. And of course, this entire proceeding will also be dominated by the sudden resignation of the former Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankar. Let's quickly take you across to Lok Sabha, where there is opposition ruckus happening at the moment.
Sir, the body of the answer, in fact, contains the major part of the reply which is sought in the supplementary, sir. Sir, the government is committed to both PNG, CNG and all forms of energy transition, sir. After the latest round of bidding, almost the entire country, if I'm not mistaken, sir, about 96% of the land area is covered by the bids, sir. In fact, the coverage, sir, in terms of PNG connections in 2014, sir, was 25 lakhs. Today, those connections have increased from 25 lakhs to 1.5 crores. Insofar as CGD stations are concerned, sir, these have also increased in number. Insofar as the geographical areas are concerned, sir, almost the entire country is now covered by this clean energy. It is our effort now to go beyond the land area of the country to also move in the direction of the island territories, sir, and all efforts are being made, not only here, but even in cylinder gas, which is a product of a refinery, sir. In 2014, we had 14 crore connections. Today we have 33 crore, 40 lakh connections. PNG, which is piped gas, compressed natural gas, there also, sir, the number of connections, the number of stations. This question, sir, is actually on the number of connections in the city of Hyderabad, where the Allotee has actually got 83 stations and they are catering to 55,000 customers. And in fact, they are putting in more capex. There is going to be an expansion there. So, sir, on all fronts, piped natural gas, CNG, CGD, and even CBG, sir, biogas, there also, sir, the country is making very remarkable progress, sir.
माननीय सदस्यगण, second supplementary question, sir. Second supplementary question. कहा है कि प्रश्नकाल महत्वपूर्ण समय होता है, आपका समय होता है, जिसमें आप जनता की अपेक्षाएं, उनके महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दों को उठाते हैं। सरकार की जवाबदेही होती है। कई मंत्रालय विभागों के अंदर आपके हुए उठायों से मंत्रालय विभाग में जवाब देते होती है। और मुझे कई माननीय सदस्यों ने कहा कि प्रश्नकाल बहुत मुश्किल से उनका आता है और आपका व्यवहार जिस तरीके से रहता है, ये सदन की गरिमा के अनुकूल नहीं है। माननीय सदस्यगणों, आप इतनी पुरानी राजनीतिक दल के संसद सदस्य हो, मान्य हो, जिनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान इस सदन के अंदर मर्यादा और गरिमा के रहा है। लेकिन आप जिस राजनीतिक दल के सदस्य हो, वह राजनीतिक दल के लोग देखेंगे आप किस तरीके से सदन में व्यवहार करते हैं, तख्तियां लेकर आते हैं, नारेबाजी करते हैं, मेजे ठोकते हैं। ये सदन की गरिमा के अनुकूल नहीं है। मैं आपसे फिर आग्रह कर रहा हूं कि संसद की मर्यादा गरिमा को बनाए रखो। दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा लोकतंत्र है और लोकतंत्र के अंदर हमारी पारदर्शिता, जवाबदेही दुनिया जानती है। हम जिस तरीके का व्यवहार करेंगे, आचरण करेंगे, देश की लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं में उसका क्या संदेश जाएगा। माननीय वेणुगोपाल जी, आप इनको ये सिखाते हो गया, नारेबाजी करना, तख्तियां लेकर आना, मेज थपथपाना, ये आपकी पार्टी के संस्कार नहीं रहे। लेकिन जो नई पीढ़ी जिस तरीके के संस्कार कर रही है वो सारा देश देख रहा है। किस तरीके से जनता के करोड़ों रुपए खर्च संसद में होते हैं। मैं पुनः आपसे आग्रह करता हूं, आप सब मानिए, लाखों लोगों ने आपको चुनकर भेजा है। लोगों की अपेक्षाएं आकांक्षाओं को उठाने के लिए, तख्तियां लेकर मेजें खोदने के लिए नहीं भेजा है। मैंने पुनः आपसे आग्रह किया है, आप अपने अपने आसन पर जाएं। प्रश्नकाल के बाद नियमों के तहत आपको हर मुद्दे विषय पर बोलने दिया जाएगा। मैं फिर दे रहा हूं, तख्तियां लेकर आने पर सदन नहीं चलेगा। आप या तो सीट पर जाएं, नहीं तो सदन की कार्रवाई आज 2 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
All right, so that was the proceeding in the lower house of the parliament. It has been adjourned till 2 p.m. Remember, the opposition has been sloganeering. They have been creating disruptions in the proceedings of the parliament, even as the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla urged them to not create ruckus and instead listen to what the government has to say, as well as debate on any issue that they want the government to debate upon. But clearly the opposition was unwilling to listen to the speaker. This is, viewers, remember, another day of the parliament that is witnessing ruckus, that is witnessing no business being carried out in the house, clearly reflecting on how the taxpayers' money is once again being wasted in these kind of disruptions and ruckus that is coming on the part of the opposition parties in both houses of the parliament. At the moment, the latest from the parliament is that Lok Sabha has been adjourned after disruption. Meanwhile, proceedings in the upper house of the parliament, that's Rajya Sabha, are continuing. In fact, they've just begun a short while back. But remember, both houses have seen, since the past few days, constant disruptions and ruckus by the opposition parties. As soon as Lok Sabha started this morning, just a few minutes later, as we showed you on your screens, there was disruption, there was absolute ruckus, there was sloganeering that took place on the part of opposition, and now the Lok Sabha proceedings have been adjourned till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Extremely concerning as far as, you know, the business that is scheduled in the lower house is concerned. The fact that the opposition has been protesting against the SIR exercise in the state of Bihar. They've also been demanding answers from the centre. This is despite the centre telling the opposition that the government is ready to discuss any issue that they want them to debate upon, that they are willing to schedule a date and a time for the kind of issues and subjects that the opposition wants to talk about on the floor of the House. But that clearly is not being taken into consideration by the Opposition India bloc, which has gathered together to disrupt the proceedings of the House. The Lok Sabha at the moment has been adjourned. Rajya Sabha proceedings are still carrying on. My colleagues Mohit and Tejashree have been tracking the proceedings in both houses of the parliament. Tejashree, to you first. You know, Lok Sabha once again has seen disruption, absolute ruckus, and now it has once again been adjourned. This is coming after every day of the Lok Sabha proceedings being disrupted by the opposition, despite the centre telling them that we are willing to debate any topic that you want us to debate upon.
Well, absolutely, fourth consecutive day when the parliament has been adjourned, and now today it's been adjourned till 4 p.m. Till 2 p.m. I beg your pardon. Rajya Sabha continues. Functioning of Rajya Sabha continues, but the functioning of Lok Sabha has been adjourned because it was continuously being disrupted by the opposition MPs. We saw that how the opposition MPs were not just raising slogans, but also in fact holding placards in their hands, and the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla kept on appealing to them, kept on requesting to them, and also warned them that this is not the way, you know, that's how the parliament functions. This is the money of the taxpayer, of the people of the country, and crores of money are spent just to run the parliament, say it be the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha as well. And this kind of continuous disruption will definitely, you know, cause big loss, and the MPs need to understand that say it be the question hour remains to be a very important hour, because in the question hour the questions are put forward that are related to the welfare of people. Not just that, but also in fact the MPs get a chance to hold government accountable, to ask the questions to the government. So that is why question hour is of great importance, and that is what Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has been mentioning. You know that let the question hour continue for 1 hour at least, because MPs from the other parties have been complaining about due to continuous protest, they do not get a time to raise their question, to put forward what is the matter of concern from their own constituency and what kind of answers do they need from the concerned ministry as well. If you also talk about the bills, you know, there are a number of bills that are to be discussed in the parliament today, and in fact the list of business also mentions that what are the bills that are to be discussed. In fact, you know, reports of Standing Committee on Communications and Information Technology was to be discussed. Apart from that, readjustment of representation of scheduled tribes in assembly, this was to be discussed. The discussion was also supposed to take place on the...
You know, important business that is lined up in the House. Clearly, that is not being discussed. Instead, there is ruckus, there is disruption. Let me also go across to Mohit, my colleague, who's joining us on the phone line. Mohit, you know, even as the Lok Sabha proceedings have been disrupted, Lok Sabha has been adjourned. Rajya Sabha right now is continuing to operate. Tell us more about what's lined up there, and of course, you know, how the centre plans to take this ahead, considering the fact that the opposition is unwilling to listen to what the government has to say. They've been causing disruptions every day.
Well, in fact, you see, the opposition has been saying this, that we want to have a discussion on the special intensive revision that is being undertaken in Bihar. And for past 3 to 4 days, daily at Makadwar at 10:30 a.m. the opposition is protesting. So it was clear that again, as soon as the House will convene, we'll see the opposition protesting, and then House will get adjourned. But then the government has been saying this, that we are ready for debate and discussion. Let the question hour go on, but the question hour also could not go on because of the disruption. And now what we see is that the leaders are coming out, they are speaking to the media. But what the opposition parties, specifically the Congress, say is that they want debate and discussion on SIR, but there has been no intimation from the Treasury bench that whether a discussion on SIR will take place or not. Next week, all important discussion on Sindoor in both houses of the parliament will take place. As we speak, Rajya Sabha is still going on. Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 2 p.m. But what we see is that important time of the parliament, all the resources are getting wasted. As soon as the parliament convenes, we see disruption by the opposition, and then the parliament gets adjourned. But in the end, it's the parliament logjam that is continuing. The Rajya Sabha is still going on. But the opposition say that unless and until the discussion is there on the SIR, or the government tells them that this is the timeline of the SIR discussion, they will not let the House to function.
All right, Mohit and Tejasri, I'll keep coming back to you for the latest from the parliament. Let's also tell you, ladies and gentlemen, how the opposition has been stepping up its attack on the government over the SIR in the state of Bihar, calling it nothing short of a death of democracy. In a strong show of unity, Sonia Gandhi joined the protest today, standing alongside other India bloc leaders as they accused the government of systematically erasing genuine voters from the rolls. Now, the opposition claims that lakhs of marginalized and poor voters are being struck off under the guise of voter list revision.
There's no democratic discussion. And whenever we want to speak, whenever the opposition leaders want to speak, they're not allowed to speak. We've been asking for discussions. They should do.
But the government says it's opposition that is not allowing the House to function.
The government always says that. In the last session, I was surprised because I'm a new MP. I was surprised to see that the disruption was starting from the Treasury benches. I was surprised. They would pick a topic so that we react to the topic, and then there's a hangama and the House gets adjourned.
This time,
and so I think it's suiting them just fine.
We want discussion on the issue of the SIR, and we pleaded with the government that allow the discussion on an SIR. For the past 3 days, we are hearing only the Mann Ki Baat of Kiren Rijiju ji, and then we heard the Mann Ki Baat of Rajnath Singh ji, and then we heard the Mann Ki Baat of Arjun Meghwal ji. But what we want is our right to speak. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi ji has not been given the right to speak. Opposition voice should also be heard in parliament. That is called parliament. It is only the ruling party's voices can't be allowed. We want a discussion on SIR, which is very serious. 56 lakh voters has been deleted.
डेमोक्रेसी तो बचेगी तब ना, अगर वोट का अधिकार ही नहीं छोड़ेंगे तो डेमोक्रेसी कहाँ है? आप तो डेमोक्रेसी को कुचल रहे हैं, अब तो लोकतंत्र की हत्या कर रहे हैं। तो हम लोग उसी के लिए तो लड़ रहे हैं कि डेमोक्रेसी बचे, हर कीमत पर डेमोक्रेसी बचनी चाहिए।
पर पार्लियामेंट में जो चल नहीं पा रही है पार्लियामेंट, सरकार बीएससी में जब बैठती है तो विपक्ष से भी पूछती है क्या मुद्दे हैं, तो ये बोला गया सरकार की तरफ से भी कि एसआईआर का मुद्दा भी आएगा ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की डिबेट के बाद।
तो आप टाइम तय कर दीजिए ना, हम कब मना कर रहे हैं, आप टाइम तय कर दीजिए बीएससी के अंदर, क्या उस टाइम ये तय हो जाएगा, हम तैयार हैं।
मैं समझता हूँ इससे पहले आज इनकी स्थिति क्या हो गई कि भाजपा की सरकार है तो सैया भय कोतवाल तो डर का है का। मैं इसलिए इस शब्द को प्रयोग कर रहा हूँ कि इसी आज भी भाजपा के द्वारा प्रायोजित है, भाजपा के द्वारा संरक्षित है और भाजपा के द्वारा निर्देशित भी है। वो सारे कार्य ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं।
All right, let's also get you the breaking news that is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Amid the anti-SIR showdown by the opposition, the RJD has launched a scathing attack on the Election Commission of India, saying the EC shouldn't make Bangladesh EC as their model. The Election Commission shouldn't follow the Election Commission of Bangladesh's footsteps, is what the RJD has said in its latest statement against the Election Commission of India. Remember, the opposition parties have been questioning the Election Commission as far as the SIR exercise is concerned in the state of Bihar. They have been upping the ante against the poll panel, questioning on what basis they are doing it and why they are doing it. Listen in to what RJD's Manoj Jha has said.
Election Commission should look at its mandate, what it is supposed to do. It has to ensure maximum inclusion, not maximum exclusion. It has to respect the direction of the Supreme Court, which they have failed to do so. We are waiting for 28. But we are very sure that Election Commission of India should not consider Election Commission of Bangladesh as its role model. That is worrisome.